Whoa.
Aloha and welcome back again. In this episode I'm going to show you the variety of hikes that Oahu has to offer. Aloha! Today we're going to go to Manoa Falls, which is just 15-20 minutes from Waikiki, up the ridges, but in between the ridges like the gulch. So let's have a look around. So it's actually quite a smart solution. Just instead of making an actual bridge, just put this container over it, open the doors, and you have a bridge. Yeah, sometimes solutions can be very easy. So here we are at the Manoa Falls, and you can't actually swim in here because of some bacterial infection which is on most of the islands. But again, we have beaches everywhere, so why would you want to swim in here? But yeah, it's actually quite high. It's quite high. Not as high as the one on the Big Island, but still. So yeah, this week is a bit of a rainy week. That is the winter here in Hawaii, Oahu. But it doesn't stop us to go out and explore, as many people actually do. I see many people on this trail. And again, it gives atmosphere to the surroundings. Just make sure that you take a poncho with you or anything like that. And yeah, I'm on my thongs now because my shoes are still drying from yesterday at Pearl Harbor. just a quick thought, but just saw pretty. I just noticed that there are actually a lot of Asian tourists here. I mean in general in Hawaii, but in this trail particularly. And they are these luxurious Asians, to call it like this. And they come to this trail, which is muddy as hell. It's raining, and they wear white clothes, like white pants and fancy clothes. They walk with their handbags, like Dolce & Gabbana or other kind of stuff. And they, you know, they look fancy. And I'm like, do you know where you are? Like, what the hell? So, we left that rainy environment behind us, and now we are at the Diamond Head Park, which is literally next to Waikiki. That's why it's the most popular hike to do around Hawaii, because you can see it everywhere from Waikiki. Okay, so apparently you need reservations for parking and for entry. I just thought it was for the parking. So this guy was just like, oh well, you know, you have to reserve again. But then he just randomly told me, okay, to grab your phone. I was like, okay. I thought he was gonna show me the reservation page. Like, no, just open your phone. I was like, huh? And then he was like, okay, all good here. You can go in now. Like, okay, thanks. So he just let me through without any questions, because technically it was booked out. But he just let me in. He was like, here, you have a map. And he's like, wink, wink, like, you know, get going, get going. So, mahalo from the Hawaiian family here. They're great. Good people, good people. So now I can enjoy my hike. And the sun is shining for the first time. I now understand why this is called the Rainbow State. I've never seen so many rainbows in my life in such a short time as here in Hawaii. We even have a double one, like slightly coming up on the left. A double rainbow. Wow. That's pretty beautiful. So you can see how busy this trail is over here. You can see the entire path going up and everybody being here. So it's definitely one of the busiest around here. But it's all fun. So on the other side of this ridge we have Waikiki Beach. So that's what you basically could see from the other side. And now we are going to enter a tunnel, because this used to be World War II bunkers and also pre-World War II bunkers system, and there's just a one-way tunnel, so gonna go through there and continue. Wow. It's actually pretty long, this one. Jeepers. Alright. So you're given a choice. The easy way left, the hard way right. So this is straight upstairs. I don't know how many. I think this is a different, yeah. Right. So you exit at the same point, but this one is more interesting because you go through bunker systems. And I want to see the bunker systems, so let's go. It looks very eerie from here. How steep it is. Well, it's not that hard. Well, let's get into the bunker system. Now we're going up this rusty revolving stairs up to the, I guess, the highest bunker, because I think every level here was a lookout point or something. I think there are 5 levels on this bunker system, and we obviously are going to go to the top one. You can basically do a loop, so you can do it this way, go down the other way, or go the other way, go down this way. It's all the same. Alright, there we are. Whoa. Jeepers creepers. Huh. Wow.
C5 right here. Yeah. Walkie TV.
So here we are at the height of 225 meters. It's pretty windy here. And we're going back down again, the same way. Well, just came back from the Diamond Head Trail, and I can say by far this is one of the easiest, maybe the easiest hike I have done, or I'm just getting good at it, I'm not sure. It says around an hour and a half, 2 hours, but yeah, didn't really sweat anything for this one, and the view is amazing. So yeah, definitely a must do if you're in Waikiki. It's a very quick thing to do, up and down, and yeah, pretty cool. We have arrived at the Waimea Valley, which is a yeah, big touristic thing to do here on the island, but it also has a lot of cultural and historical heritage surrounding it. It's, I think it's sort of like a holy place also for the native Hawaiians. So let's have a look. I wonder how expensive it actually is. And it closes at 5, so be aware of that. And yeah, it's going to be a little bit touristy, so I wonder if it's worth it or not. So here we have the endemic Hawaiian tree with these red puffs everywhere. Very cool. Well, we enter the House of Knowledge, and let's see what we can do around here.
So we've been waiting 30 years, and they still haven't given us.
So the entrance fee was $25 per person. It's definitely the longest I've queued for a hike, sort of hike. It's pretty straightforward. It's all paved roads, so nothing really to hike about, just a walk, 30 minutes walk. So yeah, as you can see, it's very busy here. It's super touristy, as I already expected. You can actually swim in this waterfall. They hand out life jackets and stuff and other things. And storage availability, but also warn for this bacterial infection which you can get everywhere here on all the islands in still standing water, fresh water in general, because that's basically comes from animal urine. So you have the chance of being affected by a bacteria. Well, it has been raining a lot recently, so when it's moving, the chance is smaller, but still, there's a chance. And the symptoms are fever-like or worse. You could die technically also. So I always consider, well, there are so many places to swim, like the ocean around you. Why would you take the chance if like there's a sign there that says that there's a chance to get it? I don't have the time or the desire to waste my holiday days or weeks or something for catching a disease because I swim, you know, because I want to particularly swim with a waterfall, even though there are beaches all around me. So it's up to you, but I would not. I have learned that if it looks murky, it's actually good, because it means that the water is moving. So the chances of getting something is less. If it's very clear water, it means that the soil has settled down, because there's not a lot of movement. So remember that. Clear water, maybe not so good. Murky water, actually maybe better. They were even kind enough to sit still for some beautiful close-up pictures. So here we have a so-called kapu, which is a native Hawaiian burial ground. It has been found in the 70s, I think. And yeah, it may just look like rock formations to you, or just walls, but no, they are specific graves, and apparently some of those were also royalty, like Hawaiian chiefs or something. And this is what that looks like. So you have those formations looking like this. And they will also tell you that it's a burial ground. So they display, of course, this old village kind of buildings, that's how it used to look back in the day, and kind of like a living museum kind of idea. Well, it's time for the next adventure. I left already. Is it worth it? Personally, I don't really think so, because on the islands of Hawaii there are so many treks and trails you can do, where you can see so much nature, so many animals, so many birds, so many waterfalls, so many flowers for free. So the only benefit of this would be that it is family friendly, elderly friendly, handicapped friendly. It's very easily accessible, and it's, if you don't want to have any sweat at all, this is a good place to go. If you don't like the sweat, but you want to feel like you actually saw like a valley with, you know, jungle and stuff, okay. But if you have a family of 4, it's gonna cost you $100, so be aware of that. Well, we have arrived at Kaena Point, which is the northwestern point of the island, where you can go all the way towards one of the lighthouses here. It's a nice hike, supposedly along the coast. It is absolutely stunning around here. We have the green hills everywhere, all around. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. There's an observatory up there. So it's absolutely gorgeous around here. The beaches are beautiful. If you go a bit further, so before I told you about the homeless situation, but if you go really at the end of this western side of the island, then you get to beaches that, you know, actual vacationers or beach goers actually go to. So I don't feel that worried about leaving the car here. I feel more worried about when I come back and the whole thing is, you know, like a sauna inside, but okay. That's another worry. So let's start this little trek in the sun. It's gonna be, I put all the, you know, sunscreen on I have still, and obviously I take it with me. So again, we have some interesting information over here. So first of all, the name Kaena translates to the heat, as in hot, which is basically what this whole trail is all about. It's going to be very hot, and you have to take a lot of water with you because you're going to be fully in the sun. So I really hope that the sunscreen is going to be enough for me. You never know. And interestingly enough, what we are going to walk on is the old railway. So there used to be a connection from this point all the way around this northern point to the other side of the shore, which basically eventually ends up in Waimea, for example. So they used to have a train that was going that way. That's the whole reason why there's a path here. And it was done for fishing purposes and stuff like that. It was very popular to go fishing here. Tourism, they would go here and fish, have competitions around here. But they even had a garbage disposal here. That's why they had the trains also. So they would come up here and dump a lot of garbage here. Pretty sad, actually. And the railway was used until 1946, until a tsunami swept away most of the rails. And apparently they never thought it was worth it to repair. But it's quite sad because it's such a missed opportunity, you know, have trains. Because actually if you go down to the Four Seasons, that area also is still like a train track because of the sugar mill, for example. Most of the islands around here, they used to have some sort of rails or trains which mostly was because of getting produce to the harbor, basically like in every other colony in the world where there are trains. The purpose was getting produce to the harbor to get it to the main country, you know, the colonial country. That's kind of the same thing here in Hawaii, and unfortunately most of the, well, I think all of them are gone, and it's such a missed opportunity. Imagine having a train you can take as a tourist around the point. It would be beautiful, but this is what it looks like. So people are, you know, fishing around here and having competitions here. This is, you know, old steam trains, people fishing, having a good day. And this is the damage from the tsunami. So you see it's completely, you know, on the right, and I think this may be a dump site or something. So yeah, all the way from here to there, and all the way down up there is Waimea basically. So on this way is Honolulu and that's everything. And then here we have the lighthouse. And we're gonna encounter some native birds, maybe some turtles, and if we're lucky, even monk seals. On the topic of weird plants, look at this. What the hell is that? It looks like something from Stranger Things. Wow. That is what it looked like before, and there are more of them over there. It's some kind of cacti species, I guess. I've never seen anything like this before. But it looks like, you know, like the Stranger Thing, that main character guy that has this kind of a head, like I think was the first season. It looks exactly like that. Stranger Things. Okay, looking at it now, it even seems quite crazy that there used to be a train track in the first place. Like, you can't really imagine that something was here. Probably this was all washed away or something, but yeah, this entire path used to be a train track. It's pretty bizarre to think this. Of course, those trains would be probably, you know, smaller, like those locomotives and stuff. Maybe they were more like metro sized, or like a tram or something sized trains. I'm not really sure actually. But yeah, walking here doesn't feel like there was something like that before. Sometimes you see like little signs like those beams and stuff of the train tracks, but generally not much. So here we have a couple of these beams that were part of the railroad once, almost like 85 years ago at this point. Yeah, it's crazy to think that there was a train here. Here, another part. It's now covered up by these rocks and green stuff, you know, plants. There's more and more here, more. Yeah, completely covered. There we have one of the arches around here, or it's just one little one over there, but I think this is the only one actually. So yeah, also here we have arches. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Look at the cliffs around you, with the observatory and satellites here and there. That's our end point over there. Aloha. So here we got a little bit of a dodgy edge because there is no, it's just gone. There's no road here. It has been swept away, or I think it was probably a landslide probably. Look, it's probably some kind of a landslide that's completely, the whole road is gone, so now we have to go up here, around. I think we have to go all the way up even to get to the other side. So yeah, this is a living, breathing ecosystem And it can change every second basically. That's the beauty about it, I think. Well, we can actually go there. Yeah, this is... if you want to go for a lookout, you can go up there. But I'm going here. Oh. Alright. Look at that. It's a caterpillar and he has like an eye on him or something. Wow. That's such an interesting looking animal. He has like a sort of spiky tail. That's so weird. And there's a very particular head. I mean, I've seen caterpillars of course, but this is the first and probably only Hawaiian one I've ever seen. Such an interesting animal. Oh, he's trying to touch the camera. Wow. Very weird. So here we have arrived at the fence. And this fence keeps out invasive species to protect the native endemic species on the other side. So it goes from there. It's supposed to completely close off this, this point over here. So you have to open this little edge or something. Yes, and then make sure you close it correctly. Now it's closed. Because mongoose, rats, and even like stray cats or whatever, I mean dogs, I have not seen actually stray dogs so much, but still, you're also not allowed to take dogs in this trail, to be, just to say. Everything to protect the native endemic wildlife over here. They are highly endangered, so really think about what you're doing. Right, so this explains that in 1970 they have created this park, which is, well, 123 acres. I don't know how much it is. It's, yeah. They of course try to protect this area with this fence, which was installed in 2011 against the animals I just mentioned before. So they don't eat up the birds' nests and stuff like that. And this particular place was a holy site, also in the Hawaiian sort of religion or in their culture. And this was the place called Leina Aka Uaane or something. Leaping place of souls, translated. So according to them, the recently deceased spirits from here went up to rejoin the ancestors. So yeah, it's quite profound to think about. So let's continue towards the actual lighthouse. So here we have a local endemic bird. I forgot the name. I think it's an albatross kind. But you can see it in the distance. I will try to zoom in. Obviously coming close is prohibited, it's illegal, don't do it. But you can also see him flying around. So there we have, somewhere there we have a nest, sort of, or like a gathering. Very impressive looking. Oh wow, they are doing like some kind of, they have like a sort of dance at the moment. Some kind of headbanging dance. Okay, so there are nests around here everywhere, marked with orange, like lint or something. And yeah, I don't want to disturb them too much, so don't want to talk too much. They don't seem very disturbed because people walk next to them. It's like 1 meter difference. So I guess they're kind of used to humans, which is a bad or a good thing. But that's impressive, very impressive animal. Incredible sight to see, but apparently it's very rare because they only come here in breeding season, which is apparently now. Oh, yeah, very close, very close. Yeah, wow. Oh, oh yeah, whoa, 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 yeah. Woo! I was waiting for that one because it happened to me just before, but I was too late with the camera. Finally I got it. They are really magnificent animals. Jeepers. So beautifully white, you know, so beautiful, pristine. And there he goes. There another one. Oh, oh. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that, eh? So here we have it. The name of them are the Laysan albatrosses. Oh, in Hawaiian, Moli. It's longer, I think. Moli, I think. And that's the white one that you see everywhere. Then there are some other birds that they are smaller, so you probably have to pay a bit more attention. You can try and find some of those. And that's the reason why that fence exists. Because these birds have almost been extinct from the main Hawaiian islands. Just on the offshore sort of little, well, inlets or sort of like almost sandbank kind of islands that continue, because actually Hawaii is a very long archipelago that continues all the way to Midway even, and in between there you have like sandbank kind of islands and very shallow reefs or whatever. Apparently they are still there, and now they're getting back here and thriving again because of the protection they get. So that's why it's so important. So here we are at the northwest point of Oahu, and this is the replacement lighthouse sort of thingy. There used to be another one. Here we have a bunker. Or what the hell is this actually? Oh. I think this is like a fallen over, but yeah, this bunker has fallen over. Oh, okay, yeah. It's a flipped over bunker. I think so. So still on my quest for looking for a monk seal. Somebody told me that there is indeed a monk seal somewhere that way, at Monk Seal Beach probably, which is still 10 minutes from here. And I'm surrounded by these beautiful cliffs. Absolutely stunning. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. It's sometimes hard to express how beautiful something is. You're just looking at it and you cannot comprehend what you're looking at sometimes. It's just magnificent. This is all in Hawaii. It's just incredible, you know. So many microclimates and landscapes and so many wow moments you will have when you come to Hawaii. You just like turn a corner and you're like, wow. And that's basically Hawaii, you know. It's incredible. So I will continue my quest for the monk seal and then quickly head back before the sunset. Well, we're back at the fence again. Now we have to actually do the entire first hike back again. So I actually don't know how much it took me the first time, but maybe it was an hour, 45 minutes, I'm not sure. So at least it's gonna be with the sun, because that side is sunset, so We're almost back in the sun again. So yeah, it was, unfortunately couldn't find a monk's shoe, but at least seeing a little bit of this side also is quite nice. It's pretty beautiful here too, especially with all those coral sort of, well, how would you call it? Coastal, the coral and stones and everything at the coastline basically. It's not a beach obviously. There we have the sun. Sun-kissed again. Yeah, that's great. So I can follow, I guess, the same path, or I can follow the road, I think. I guess the road is going to be quicker, so let's do this. So the benefit of this particular route next to the fence is that it's shorter. Slight negative part of this is that you have to go uphill first and then downhill again. So yes, that is more flat, but you have to go through the beach and the sand, and it's going to be, and it's a very long detour. This one is shortcut. So yeah, if you are in a hurry like me, this is the best option. Also nice views anyway, beautiful views. So it's just a different view of the same route. See, you know, you can look at it like this. Right, so now we are at the dodgy point of this detour, because we have to go down here to get there. So let's see how that works out. Oh wow, a lot of grasshoppers here. That's my route. It's not dodgy at all, this. Okay, okay. Alright. I think that was the hardest part, I hope. You know, what I've learned is that the safest way is to just sit on your butt and slowly make your way downwards. Whoa, that's what I mean. It's better to do it like that than, oh wow, nice sunshine. Sunset, I must say. Oh. Right, and then this way. As always, in every trail, if you get hurt, you're on your own mostly. Albeit that, you know, this one or other ones are, you know, also traveled a lot by other people. It's not something you want to be dealing with alone or other people, because ambulances have to, you know, get here, or the helicopter or whatever. So yeah, rather not, of course. Well, I'm almost there. Right. Whoa. Whew. Ah, my knees. Wow. Knees are on fire a bit. Okay. We got that done. Whew. Crikey. Normal route. Right, finally I'm back at the car. It's completely dark now. Let's get back home. So, and there we have it. 4 different hikes for you to judge which one fits you the best. Which one will you do or have you done already? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.